My name is David Bain and I am a Phase 1 teacher with VTVLC, and in this video tutorial I'll be discussing the Polycom TDX7000, the components and the setup of the system. This particular system is the system that is found in most Vermont schools, and the system itself has 6 main components: the camera, the monitor, the HDX7000, which is the actual modem. You'll need a microphone, the remote control for the monitor, and the remote control for the Polycom itself. You'll also need a LAN or an internet connection at T1 speeds or better. You'll need this connection speed to be able to effectively communicate with your online students, the CI, LC, and for other uses. So here are the components of the system: the camera, the monitor, the microphone, the HDX7000 itself, the remote control for the Polycom, and the remote control for the TV monitor. The next portion of this video, I'll be discussing how to actually set up the LNV, the hardware, the wiring, the audio cables. It's been my experience that most schools already have their LNV systems already hooked up, and all you'll really need to do is plug it in and connect the Ethernet cable to an internet connection or a LAN. So for those of you who find your LNV set up not all hooked up, this tutorial will demonstrate how to hook up all the audio and video cables so your LNV system will work for you. At the rear of the camera, you're going to have to find the AV connection and connect it to the cable to the back of the Polycom. They're labeled. Next, the AV cable, monitor to the Polycom for audio and video. Next, you're going to have to connect your Ethernet cable at the rear of the Polycom to a port in your classroom or your office. It'll need to be at T1 speeds or better to effectively be able to use the LNV, a power source, and finally you'll need to turn on the HDX7000 and the monitor. And once you have a power source and you've turned the power on to both the monitor and the HDX, it takes a little bit of time to make the actual connection. So you've turned on the power to both the monitor and the HDX. It'll take a few seconds for it to actually connect in Montpelier, and once it does, you'll see yourself or your classroom through the eyes of the camera on top of the monitor, and then you'll be able to actually make the call or place the call and connect to somebody else. Using your Polycom remote control, the green place call button, you'll get a screen where you'll type in a unique 7-digit code to connect with whoever you'd like to meet with online. My unique number is 666-2166. That's David Bain's classroom. So once you've used your remote and you've pressed that green connect button, this is the screen you should see. Here you'll type in that unique 7-digit ID code. My ID code is 666-2261. Each teacher or user in the system has their own unique ID number, and you can call the Department of Ed to get yours. Once you've connected, you should see this screen. Click the display and it will welcome you to the classroom that you're trying to connect to. This concludes this introductory video tutorial, which discusses the LNV hardware, installation, how to place a call and connect to another user or classroom using the Polycom HDX7000.